When you're all grown up, there's still a lot you can get out of an old children's book. Jorgen Madsen was in his first year of medical school when he started digging into Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. Literally, inspired by a carved book in a movie.
And I thought it was like the coolest thing.
He used his lab tools to dissect the story. At the time, he had a secret.
It was something that I was terrified about for most of my life. I always thought that I was this evil, bad person because I had this bad secret.
And was deciding whether to tell people that he was gay.
Something I hated myself for, like I loathed myself.
This book art, a therapist suggested, might serve as more than a hobby. And out of a tale about a girl some say is growing up and searching for identity, he carved this.
Kind of talks about change and being different. And he says, "Who are you?" I'm not really sure who I am as of right now because I've changed so much. Being different from who you were yesterday or even this morning, and how life is constantly changing. There's Alice talking to the Cheshire Cat saying, you know, which way do I go? And the cat says, it all depends on where you want to end up. I realized I had all these questions and didn't know which path to pick, and then I had to finally ask myself, where do I want to end up?
He ended up out.
I decided I wanted to live an authentic life and live a hopeful life.
About to graduate from medical school, Madsen volunteers his time teaching science, helping LGBT youth, and seeing patients at the PrEP clinic he helped start. It provides a medicine that stops the spread of HIV.
It was a way that we could kind of have purpose and reach a population that is often marginalized. I want to live my life in a way that when I look back, say, like, that was a good life, that was an exciting life. I would rather rock the boat and make a difference than never cause a ripple.
And he still occasionally digs into an old book.
Lord of the Rushy River. So this is the Little Prince, this willow tree that I could put fireflies that were inside the book.
And pulls out something new.
Made me look for examples in different stories, maybe things that I didn't notice before. She says, "But what if I fall?" And so Peter says, "Oh, but my darling, what if you fly?" It's like the most terrifying thing is to accept oneself completely.
Jorgen Madsen opened up an old children's book.
It's no use going back to yesterday.
Fell down a rabbit hole.
Because I was a different person then.
And came out, he says.
And while I've changed and chose paths, I actually, for the first time in my life, feel like I'm not a bad person. You know, that I try to be a good person.
Feeling just fine. Peter Rosen, KSL 5 News.